Hi, it's Mama Rose, and I'm going to make my husband some lunch, and I just wanted to give you just a quick idea of one of the things I do, not overthinking the meal. This is just some organic ground turkey that I got, and I'm just going to put it in a bowl, and I'm just going to add a few things to it. Simple, simple. So first we're going to go ahead and do the garlic. Put some garlic in. I'll put a whole clove of garlic in this. This is just going to be a hamburger patty. I like to use my garlic press so that the garlic is distributed really easy, and I don't want to take time to chop up the garlic as fine as I want it. So if you don't have a garlic press, get one. It's really, really great to do. And then so I'm just going to use that. They have all kinds of fancy ones that you can get that clean themselves and everything. I don't bother. I just do this and I'm good. So we got all our garlic in. And then I just went in and I looked to see what I had in my garden, and I have lots of oregano in there. So if you are interested in what vitamins and minerals and nutrients are in it, you know, there's so much to learn about each one of these that I would go on the internet and I would just look, maybe do a YouTube video or look to see on Wikipedia what they have. But oregano is so super good for you. It's anti-inflammatory, it's antifungal, it's antibacterial. I mean, it is just so good for you. So we're going to go ahead and put it in. If I were to use this much oregano, if it were dried, it would be so overpowering in this, but because it's fresh, it's not as potent. And then I'm using a lot of basil because this is really going to be my basil burger. And so I like that. And so we like lots of basil. So I'm just going to go ahead and I kind of like chiffonade it in a way. I just do, which is when you make little strings like this with it. Of course, that's not too long. And then I just turn it around and I go the other way. So I'm just doing just a little chop on this. Again, you do it as fine as you want or as coarse as you want. I don't really want to have to bite into big chunks of basil, although I love basil. I want to distribute it as much as I can, in this case, through the burger, through the meat itself. Now, if you want more fat in this, if you're ketogenic and you want more fat, then you can just add some oils in it if you want, or have a side dish with some fat in it. So, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this. This was a ground turkey that I got the other day. And I always like to try different brands because it seems like they just have different textures to them. Now, if you're, I'm just going to go ahead and dump it on here. Obviously, I'm not going to put an egg in this, but I might go ahead. I want to get that garlic all in there. So I'm just going to do this. I'm going to get some Parmesan cheese. I think that looks good. That would be good in there, a little Parmesan cheese. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go grab my cheese grater and put that in there. And it was very handy too. And of course over here I have my seasonings and I forgot to put them in. So this is going to be some granulated garlic, I think. This is the onion. This is the onion. And again, if you haven't seen my other video, they have this at Sam's Club, and these are all organic and they're wonderful. So we're going to use some, and they do have the members mark on them, but they're really good. They have all kinds of different herbs, and I like to get the basil and put it in my salad. And here's the granulated garlic. Now I do have these in smaller jars, but I didn't put them in. You could put, you could go ahead and do cayenne pepper in here and cumin and, you know, whatever. But for just this basic hamburger, I just want to do the basil pretty much, and then a couple of other herbs. So here's my cheese. I always grate my cheese. You know, I'm a true Italian. I always grate my cheese. Buy it in big hunks, and this is really nice too. If you are going to do like a meatloaf or something where you want to make, you know, where you normally use breadcrumbs, what I do is I just replace the breadcrumbs with the cheese and put lots of dried parsley in, and that kind of helps absorb some of the liquid. But this is what we're going to do right now. So that's pretty good. Got that all done. I'm going to break that into a couple of patties. And one of the little tricks that I learned when I'm making especially the turkey. If you're going to do meatballs or anything, if you just wet your hand a little bit, look at how beautiful that is. If you just wet your hand, you got a beautiful, beautiful patty. And I don't like them as big. So what I do is my husband's more of a carnivore. So what I do is I'll make him a couple of patties. We'll put one in the refrigerator and he can munch on that later if he gets hungry. And then a little bit more water here going. And then I have my little one that I make because I really don't like a lot of meat and he does. He's more carnivore than I am. But anyway, this is great if you're do eat turkey and turkey protein. You can have the turkey and see how easy that was. All I did was cut up some basil and get whatever you got on hand. You make your burgers and you're good to go. And when we eat these, we'll have this with a little salad, and I'll have a little my homemade sauerkraut on the side, because remember, we have to do keto and cultured, or try to put some probiotic in whatever it is you're eating. It helps bring digestive enzymes to the party, and everybody's happier because of that. So you have a great day, and I'll see you the next time. Bye.